Featuring the New Westminster Salmonbellies. Starting lineup, number 35, Ryan Downey. Number 1, Reed Watson. Number 2, Aiden Heinzen. Number 3, Caleb Borg. 9, Nolan Ragazzi. Number 10, Helen Rasmussen. Number 12, Tyson Nielsen. 13, Caden McIntosh. Number 14, Brent Barwise. Number 17, Damian Zong. Number 18, Brendan Marcher. Number 19, Reed Hines McDonald. 21, Dante Twomley. 22, Axel Sanderson. 24, Colburn Connolly. Number 27, Noah Feria. Number 32, Riley Alexander. Number 39, Ren Glanville. Number 41, Miles Gifford. And number 48, Keegan Lady. And our Coquitlam Adanacs. Number 1, Tristan Lomas. Number 2, Cody Molosky. 3, Stuart Phillips. Number 6, Jack Charbonneau. Number 12, Robbie Turpin. 15, David Charney. 17, Ramo Shinato. Number 18, Luca Anton Giovanni. Number 20, Ryan Favreau. 21, Cole Kennett. Number 27, Parker Kennedy. 28, Jordan Reed. 29, Jackson Dillon. Number 35, Jack Cask. Number 36, Ben Coghill. 45, Jackson Smart. 66, Jackson Fridge. Number 32, Max Veldhusen. 71, Austin Ducommon. And number 77, Logan Mellish. Please stand for the national anthem.
Well, we finally made it. It's time for the conclusion of the regular season for the Junior A Adanacs, and what a better way to roll into the postseason than with a victory here at home. They can't get too ahead of themselves, however, because standing in their way are the Salmonbellies, hailing from New West, a team with a completely different vision of this game. New West finds themselves out of playoff contention, which means it's time to get some extra minutes for their young guys and see what they have in their prospect pool. It's a rivalry as old as time itself. Adanacs, Salmonbellies, coming right up. Welcome into BC Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tino Farah here, getting you set to conclude this Junior A regular season. As I mentioned, between the Junior A Adanacs, a great look at them right there in their huddle, moments away from this game here. Get you your starting goaltenders here now in the hometown crease for the Adanacs, wearing number 35. It's Jack Cask, coming into this game with a record of 9-1, a 7.32 goals against average, and an .821 save percentage. His counterpart at the other end of the floor, wearing number 1 in baby blue. That's right, these gorgeous baby blue New Westminster jerseys. Reed Watson, a 1-5 record on the season, 10-14 goals against average, and a save percentage of .813. And we are underway. Coquitlam wins the opening draw. Anton Giovanni leaves for David Charney, who immediately sends it down to Jackson Dillon. Cross-floor feed. Charbonneau back to Dillon now. Had to make sure he still had it in his stick, trying to go over top of a defender. Far side feed down low. Here's Kennedy. Cross-floor to Charney. A twister saved by Watson. Loose ball in front, cleaned up by the aforementioned Watson. And now here comes New West, trying to get over center and get their first offensive opportunity. Axel Sanderson, that pass in and out of the stick of the intended target. And they'll just have to dump it back down over center. Now here's Jackson Smart into the offensive zone. Stutter step move, has a little bit of room around a defender, puts it far side wide. Cleaned up by Austin Dukeman, his first game against his former team. Now, of course, playing for the Adanacs. Pass through the middle, shot goes just wide. Favreau put it right over the left shoulder of Watson. And now here comes Damien Seong for the Bellies. Finds a man up top in Ren Glanville, and now Reed Hines McDonald finds some space. They'll go far side, lefty strong here. Hines McDonald steps around one man. That pass intended for Keegan Lady, wasn't expecting that, and Coquitlam now pushes the other way in transition. Cole Kennett with Ramo Shanato. He'll pull out and find a man off the bench in Jackson Dillon. The leading scorer here for these Junior A Adanacs has the ball on the near side. Looking for a target far side, finds Jack Charbonneau. Cross floor feed back to Jackson Dillon. He's got one defender to beat. Pass far side corner. Kennedy puts that one just wide near side. Charney had an open cage for just a moment, but stepping to his right to make that save was Watson, and we have a fresh 30 now for Coquitlam. Charney, cross floor, far side. Kennedy comes over top. That shot and a goal by Jackson Dillon. The first one of the game makes this 1-0 for Coquitlam. How about it for number 29 in white as Jackson Dillon rifles that one far side past Reed Watson. And just like that, Coquitlam finds themselves up 1-0.
Scored by number 29, Jackson Dillon. Assisted to number 27, Parker Kennedy.
Parker Kennedy back out onto the floor after getting a helper on that last Jackson Dillon marker. Now here's Stu Phillips, another one of the new acquisitions here at the trade deadline. Has to put that one down off the interference call, though, going against Austin Dukeman. And now here comes New West. Again, wearing these beautiful third jerseys here. But I got to say, for the colorblind folks like myself, the red numbers with no border on them on blue jerseys is a little tough to read. If I have one piece of criticism for these jerseys that look amazing, it's a little tough for the colorblind, if I do say so myself. Coquitlam possession here, 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Dillon looking for more, puts that one around a defender, sprawling back was Watson to hang on to that rebound. Stretch pass up near center in transition. Finds Brett Barwise over center. Pass through the middle. Shot and a save by Kask. And that'll send Robbie Turpin the other way. Up is Jackson Smart. Looks like he's going out the D gate in this game so far. Stutter step move. Save by Watson. Smart's going to apply a little bit of a back check here as he works his way back towards the defensive side of the floor. Colburn Connolly and Smart mixing it up a little bit there. But they go their separate ways as New West still trying to get a handle on this ball. Reed Hines McDonald, 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Stutter step over top, kicked aside by Kask, back over center. No back over call, though, as it came off of Kask. And now Watson's got to get this over quickly, does just in time. But picked off by Ramo Shinato. He's got a man up the play. Going in alone, save by Watson. Loose ball in the crease, picked up by a defender. That was Jackson Fridge going in alone there for Coquitlam. And just about 5 minutes into the first period, shots early lead in favor of the Adanacs 6-2. There's a shot, though, blocked. That one went off of a defender, a Coquitlam defender, and out of play. Fresh 30 now for the Bellies. Near side feed now down low into the corner. As again, New West going lefty strong here. Barwise, far side, over to Glanville. Working his way, trying to go over top. Put that one just over the cage. And we'll see now if Coquitlam can get over center. Yes, Ben Coghill waiting for that one up near the center line. Gets it over successfully. Now Jack Charbonneau leaves for Stu Phillips. Dishes and cuts through the middle. Dukeman sends it far side to Jack Charbonneau. He's got a little bit of room. One defender to work through. Instead sends it over to Phillips, diving through. Defended well by New West, who has the second least goals against allowed this whole season in this league. Of course, the first place team in that category being these hometown Adanacs, who are such a defensive-heavy team, built from the back and out. And you can see that right there even. Jackson Fridge won't give his counterpart any room. There's a save with the right toe by Cass. Goes up and out of play. And it will remain New West possession. Hines McDonald down low to the corner. Dante Twomley tries to get around Robbie Turpin. Finds some room but loses the ball in the process. Taking some contact now on the near side boards. Sends it down low into the corner. 15 to shoot. Pass through the middle. Blocked by a defender. I believe that was Ty Banks getting a piece of that one. And Twomley grabs it to keep possession for New West. He's got to stop this one from going over center. He can't. Back over call against the Bellies. So prolonged possession cut short that time. And now it will be Coquitlam possession. Moloski near side to David Charney. Waiting for the screen. Now comes over top, sends it far side. Return now to the near side. Jackson Dillon. Back to Jack Charbonneau. Gets underneath of his defender. Works through the middle. Takes a shot. Saved by Watson. Squeezes that one in his leg pad. And quickly starts transition for New West. Getting over center is Nolan Regazi. Nice stutter step move there by Caden McIntosh. One of the call-ups here in this game for New West. As I mentioned off the top, trying to get some more time for their young guys, see what they have in their prospect pool. So they find themselves at 6th place in the league coming into this game. Not destined for the postseason. Good defense there by Anton Giovanni, going up against the aforementioned Caden McIntosh. That's a tough matchup there. The Coquitlam captain going up against a New West call-up. Dukeman, far side feed, now down low to the corner for Charbonneau. Skip pass to Phillips, trying to go around a screen, kicked aside by Watson. Loose ball ends up behind the net, and a defender there to clean that one. New West quick in their transition, still just 1-0. 12-12 to play in the first period. And the Bellies have just about evened up the shots, currently 8-7 in favor of Coquitlam. That shot goes wide. There to grab that one for New West is Brett Barwise. Just 5 seconds to shoot. They do get one off. That one saved by Cask. Long stretch pass up to Jackson Smart. Grabs that one. And now trying to beat his defender. He'll pull out now and wait for some reinforcements. Leaving for Jackson Dillon, and he'll head off for a change now. Dillon uses the screen from Charney. Far side feed. As Kennedy sends it down low. Skip pass to Dillon. Steps into one. Puts it off the bar. Fresh 30 now for Coquitlam. Pass down low. Backhanded shot. And a goal. Parker Kennedy. Highlight reel for the Adanacs. How about that movement? You got a great vision right there of the Jackson Dillon post. Rebound goes right back to Coquitlam as if they're just playing pass off the iron. Then Dillon finds Kennedy in tight. He throws the backhanded shot past Reed Watson. And it's 2-0 for Coquitlam. New West possession now off the face-off violation. And now they'll go back to work.
Score scored by number 27, Parker Kennedy. Assisted number 29, Jackson Dillon, and number 6, Jack Charbonneau.
Now here's Luca Anton Giovanni. Drop feed for Austin Dukeman. It's got to feel great for him if he would be able to find the back of the net against his former team. Trying to clear some space now for Stu Phillips. Pass through to Miloski over top, and he scores, but the official right beside the crease says no goal as Miloski unable to tiptoe the crease. A little too close for comfort there, and instead New West will go the other way. Here's Barwise, the near side corner. New West goes to work. Glanville kicked aside by Kask, out of play. And Glanville will start off another possession here for New West, trying to clear some space for a teammate. Ren Glanville takes a shot, blocked. Off of a Coquitlam defender. Now here comes Ramos Shinato, one hand on his stick, gets the loose ball around and puts it just wide. Ramos Shinato, fan favorite here in the Palace. Battle for that loose ball and just put it past the right side of Reed Watson. Now here come the Bellies. Lady, feed through the middle. That one blocked. Dante Twomley retains possession. Now here's Reed Hines McDonald. Has some room, tries to go underneath. Cross-floor feed intended for Glanville. Has to take it off the sideboards. Tries to split a double team. Works. That save there by Kask, his sharpest of the night. And now here come the Adanacs. Smart. Up near center to Jackson Dillon. Now Jackson Smart going to stay and play some offense. Nice move to get underneath. Takes a shot. Scores again, but like Miloski moments ago, he stepped through the crease. So no goal. It remains 2-0 Coquitlam. New West, good job there to break free of some pressure. And now they will get another offensive set going here. Lefty strong again. Another shot blocked, this time by Robbie Turpin. Not even sure he knew that one hit him. No reaction whatsoever. Something we've gotten very used to in watching this Adanacs team. Perfectly content with putting their bodies on the line time after time and taking away scoring chances that way from opposing teams. Now, Cody Miloski. Fakes going underneath, surveying, looking back, sends it down low into the corner. Charbonneau, spin move, tries to come over top, 8 seconds to shoot. Flip pass to Favreau, a subber saved by Watson. One hand on his stick, grabs the loose ball and starts some transition for the Bellies. That pass intended for Colburn Connolly out of his reach. Instead, Kask sends it right back up the floor to Austin Dukeman. Uses a screen, flip pass down low. Jackson Dillon saved by Watson. Damian Seong has his breakout pass picked off by Kennedy. Backhanded shot by Miloski goes well high and well wide. Will be New West possession, starting with the goaltender, Reed Watson. And now New West tries to get themselves onto the scoreboard for the first time in this game. Here's Reed Hines McDonald. Might be kind of shocking for some people. Hines McDonald takes that shot, saved by the left shoulder of Kask. But the season series is actually on the line in this game. New West won the first one way back on May 9th, 7-5 final. Coquitlam, of course, winning the second one 9-7 on June 9th. So Coquitlam now trying to come out on top of the season series. Of course, their eyes are more so looking forward to the postseason here, but another feather in their cap this would be if they can take the season series. There's a shot by Charbonneau, saved by Watson. Loose ball battle in the corner. So there's 3 aside, eventually picked up by Jack Charbonneau. Good job there behind the net by Cody Miloski to jar that one free. Now Stu Phillips sends it down low. Charney, far side feed. Miloski returns it right back, or tried to at least, to Charney. Goes off the corner boards and into the stick of Reed Watson. who now looks to start some transition here. Stretch pass to Colburn Connolly, leaves for Dante Twomley. Twomley with 5 goals on the season, looking to add to that total in their second to last regular season game of the year. That shot off the mark. Off the sideboards now. Robbie Turpin battling for it, deflected off his stick. So it negated the back overcall, but the shot clock expires anyway. So no harm, no foul. And here come the A's. Dukeman, spin move. Back pedals away. Far side feed to Miloski. Immediately down low into the corner for Charbonneau. Now Dillon. Down low to Dukeman. Takes a shot. Save there by Watson. Kicks that one to a defender. And now here comes Damian Seung trying to find some room. First-year junior backing away into some space and finds a teammate fresh off the bench. There is Brett Barwise. Now down low. That shot, a spinning one, goes just wide. Kask lost it, but grabbed by a defender. Jackson Smart pushing pace. Stutter step move. Now he will backpedal away. David Charney grabs from him. Stu Phillips onto the floor, creates some room there for Charney. Fresh off the bench there is Miloski. Now Ryan Favreau returns it to David Charney. Taking his space, 8 seconds to shoot. Pass through the middle. Phillips takes that shot. Stepping through the crease though. So that chance taken away, and here comes New West. Axel Sanderson. Now down low to the near side corner. Dante Twomley takes that shot. Friendly fire as it hits a belly, then second chance save, and a big hit there by Luca Anton Giovanni. Gives an extra shove for good measure before heading off for a change. What a physical presence the Coquitlam captain has here in the Palace. Now Ren Glanville cross floor feed to Reed Hines McDonald. Fake shot, drive down low, saved by Kask. Grabs his own loose ball as well. Starts off some transition. Here's Max Velthusen over center. To Austin Dukeman. Far side feed to Miloski, down low to Charbonneau. Charbonneau comes over top, through to the middle to Dukeman. Takes his heavy release, puts it just wide though. And New West, a chance in transition, going in alone, saved off the bouncer by Jack Kask. Staring down the likes of Miles Gifford. Looking for his second goal of the year. Phillips, down low to Dukeman, diving across, and he scores! Austin Dukeman gets one against his former team as he works the two-man game with Stu Phillips. A couple of new acquisitions from the trade deadline connect there to make this 3-0 in favor of Coquitlam. So 3:25 to play here now in the first. Loose ball picked up by Coquitlam on the ensuing faceoff.
Third goal of the night scored by number 71, Austin Ducommon, assisted by number 3, Stuart Phillips, and number 17, Remo Shinato.
Now here's Dillon. Down low to the far side corner, Jack Charbonneau. Stutter step move, tries to go underneath, defended well by New West. Pass through the middle, saved there by Watson. Charney grabs his own rebound in the wrong side, his wrong side of the floor. But a turnover will send the Bellies the other way now. Here's Dante Twomley, muscling his way through to the middle, takes a shot, and he scores! There's the answer from New West. 21 in blue, Dante Twomley gets his team onto the scoreboard for the first time, as he just uses his size and his strength to outmuscle a couple of defenders, work his way through to the middle, and their 17th shot of the game is their first goal of the game.
Coquitlam goal scored by number 71, Austin Ducommon.
Loose ball grabbed off of the face-off by New West. They end up throwing it into the Coquitlam bench, so it will be Adanacs possession now with 2:20 to play in the first. Parker Kennedy back out onto the floor. As Coquitlam tries the hidden ball trick. Here's Jack Charbonneau down low. Cross-floor feed to the near side. Phillips fakes the shot. Now takes it, saved by Watson. Phillips had it for a moment. Lost it, though, on the back pressure from New West. They now try to rush to get this over center. And a good job by Axel Sanderson, splitting a couple of Adanacs, earning his team now an offensive possession. Hines McDonald pressured along the outside. Good job there by Cole Kennett. 5 to shoot now. There's a shot blocked by Shinato. Almost caught it himself, but Max Velthusen has 2 men up. Here's Jordan Reed now going in alone, scores! Jordan Reed gets one back in transition to make this one 4-1. He had Jackson Smart on his left too, if necessary, but Jordan Reed takes that one in himself and reclaims the 3-goal advantage for the hometown Adanacs. So a well spread out attack so far for Coquitlam. 4 goals from 4 different goal scorers. And New West earns possession here on the faceoff following the goal. Ren Glanville heads up there to keep that one. Excuse me, not Ren Glanville. That's Keegan Lady.
Assisted by number 32, Max Veldhusen.
Now Twomley finds a man fresh off the bench, far side. Under a minute to play now in the first period. New West currently with possession, just 6 seconds to shoot. Pass down low, that shot saved by Kask. Coming from the stick of Keegan Lady. And now Kask finds Ramo Shinato. David Charney now down low into the corner. Jackson Dillon opened the scoring in this game for Coquitlam. Far side feed now to Cody Moloski. He's got some room. That pass down low into the corner, saved by Watson on Charbonneau. And New West grabs possession and successfully calls a timeout with under 30 seconds to play in the first period. So a big opportunity coming up here now for the Bellies to try to get themselves back within 2 here on what will likely be their final possession of the opening frame. So they're currently centered around their offensive coach, trying to draw up one last play. And again, like I mentioned off the top of the broadcast, 2 teams in completely different positions at this point of the year. Of course, this is the regular season finale for the Adanacs. They have the postseason on their mind, which the season has not been released yet, but likely to start early to mid next week. But the Adanacs, of course, not looking past this game, but most of their focus here is heading towards the postseason. Meanwhile, New West, it's that time of the year where it's time to see what you have in your prospect pool, trying to get some more minutes for the young guys and see what you have. So this game and New West's last game of the year, which will be this Sunday, somewhat of a tryout for a lot of these young players looking for futures on this Junior A team. Ren Glanville now with the ball. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Gets underneath, takes a shot, saved there by Kask. Loose ball behind, cleaned up by Coquitlam. They throw it towards the empty net, but they're not going to get it as the New West defender was back to take that one away. And that will do it for the opening period here from the Palace on Poirier. Coquitlam comes out to a 4-1 lead, and we'll see what they have in store for the second and third periods. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be back in about 10 minutes' time for the second period. Welcome back inside the Palace on Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just under a minute away from the start of the second period. Both teams now making their way back onto the floor. And it was a Coquitlam heavy, a relatively low scoring, but a Coquitlam heavy nonetheless first period. Goals from Jackson Dillon, Parker Kennedy, Austin Dukeman, and Jordan Reed, putting the last one home with 1:25 to play in the opening frame. Dante Twomley grabbing the one marker for the Bellies, and that's how we got to a 4-1 lead through 20 minutes of play in favor of Coquitlam. Both goalies, about the same amount of work. Jack Kask in net for the Adanacs, stopping 18 of 19. Meanwhile, Reed Watson got in front of 14 of the available 18 shots. And let's quickly get in an ad read here to pay some bills. There were no penalties in that first period. So let's pay one right now, shall we? Stand out from the crowd with Associated Labels and Packaging. Our innovative packaging solutions will showcase your brand in the best possible light. Contact us today. Let's elevate your product to the next level. Thank you, Associated Labels. And thank you to you, the viewer, for allowing me to pay some bills here on BC Sports TV as we continue to bring you free lacrosse as we have all season long so far, and we will continue to do so all summer long. Coquitlam grabs the first possession of the period, swing pass far side. As Stu Phillips gets a shot, the first save there by Watson. Loose ball grabbed by Coquitlam. Phillips grabs it and finds Ryan Favreau. Fresh 30 now for the Adanacs. As Stu Phillips sends it to Parker Kennedy, immediately over to Favreau, surveying. Fakes the shot, pass far side to Dillon. Dillon comes over top, puts that one towards the target. Another chance for Charney, and he scores! What a start for Coquitlam. And check out this patience from David Charney, who just outweighted the sprawling Reed Watson, trying to take up as much of the net as possible in a bit of a desperate position. But David Charney grabs the first goal of the period for Coquitlam. 52 seconds into the second period, and they claim the 5-1 lead. It's the largest lead in this game so far, as they battle for the loose ball here following the face-off. Eventually ends up in a New West stick, but they give it away, and now here comes Coquitlam again. Finding a man off the bench, Dukeman fakes, takes, and he scores! 2 straight for Coquitlam, and that's the second of the game now for Austin Dukeman against his former team. So he finds some room in alone, streaking off the bench through the middle, and puts that back over top of the right shoulder of Watson. It's now 6-1 for the Adanacs. And here they come again. Fridge fakes the shot. Now he'll slow things down, finding Jackson Dillon off the bench. Downloaded Dukeman, right back out there. Surveying near side, finds Jack Charbonneau. Stutter step move over top, shoots, save by Watson into the far side corner. Loose ball grabbed by David Charney. Dillon steps into one, blocked by a defender, grabbed by Dukeman. Still 20 seconds to work with here on the shot clock. Charbonneau, skip feed over to Charney. Now back down low to the near side. Here's Charbonneau. Flip pass out of the reach of Molosky. Ends up behind the net, now outside the near corner. Molosky goes in, saved by Watson. No, they'll say no shot, as there was no reset. The late shot there, saved by Watson, however. And we're still waiting to see New West's first offensive possession of this period, and it looks like they will get it now, as Hines McDonald sends it down low into the corner. He'll try to set a screen for a teammate, now drive through. Lady can't get a handle on that one, and it goes back over center. Racing for this one is Ramo Shinato, trying to stiff arm his defender. Fakes the shot, tucks to go underneath and finds some room. Good hands there by 17 in white. Fakes that shot. And at least for Parker Kennedy, now Ryan Favreau. Underhand feed, far side, now Austin Dukeman. Back to Favreau, down low to Kennedy. Stutter step move, comes over top. One-timer save by Watson. Grabbed by a New West defender. And they're off to the races if they can get through the back pressure. Parker Kennedy jarred that free for just a moment. Now he'll head off for a change as Dante Twomley, the goal scorer here for New West, grabs his team possession. Creates some space. Now down low, and he scores again! Dante Twomley gets his second. That possession was all Dante Twomley, 21 in blue. Started things off, cleared some space, rolled through to the middle, and he's going to make a lot of coaches viewing this game happy, showing off the pick and roll there as he ends up cutting through the middle and burying past Jack Kask. It's 6-2 now in favor of Coquitlam. New West wanted the back over call there. They're not going to get it, but I think they just got called on the 8-second count, so will be New West possession nonetheless. And Keegan Lady sends it down low into the corner. Far side feed, Hines McDonald finds himself down to the corner, pressured along the perimeter. Pass down low, saved by Kask. Dropping to his knees.
Number 21, Dante Twomley. Assisted by number 14, Brett Barwise, and number 19, Reed Hines McDonald.
David Charney now applying some pressure from behind. Spin move there by Ren Glanville, finding Dante Twomley, who's on hat-trick watch now for the Bellies. Steps into one, saved by Kask. Took away what would have been the third goal for Twomley. Now Max Velthusen in alone on a stretch pass from Kask. Takes the shot, saved by Watson. As Velthusen stepped through the crease regardless, but it is possession New West. Here's Keegan Lady. Gets it over center and heads off for a change. They'll send it down low. There's a shot. Blocked, ends up in the New West bench off of a Coquitlam defender. That might have hit Jackson Smart, who, as I mentioned in the first period, is going out the D gate in this game. Has played much of this year going out the O gate, but playing a defensive role here. Gets beat as the New West player finds his way through. Smart grabs the loose ball momentarily. Cleaned up by Anton Giovanni, who finds Logan Mellish. 3-on-1 forming here. Mellish down low. Saved by Watson. Stopping the likes of Ben Coghill in tight. Good job there to tiptoe the crease. But Reed Watson got the better of that chance either way. Now here's New West. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They send it to the near side. Shot blocked by Jordan Reed, getting his stick out to deflect that one out of play. Will remain New West possession. Here's Ren Glanville. Spin move through the middle. Comes over top. Defended around the perimeter by Robbie Turpin. That pass deflected. Now into the near side corner. New West keeps. They try to spin free of the check. Coming from Coquitlam. Now far side. Hines McDonald put that one out of the reach of Glanville. Ends up in the stick of Kask. Sent a man up in Jackson Fridge. Jordan Reed takes a shot, saved by Watson. Denying Jordan Reed of his second of the game. Now Damien Seung starts off some transition. Halen Rasmussen finds a teammate down low. Now here comes Ren Glanville back out onto the floor. One of the cornerstones of this New West offense. So shifty on the floor for that righty side. He's calling for the ball now. That pass intended for him ends up in his stick off a deflection. Takes a big hit from Velthusen. Interference call on that hit. And a fresh 30 now for New West. Glanville sends it behind the net. Hines McDonald. Back to Glanville, trying to backpedal his way, but loses it in the process, and now Max Velthusen gets it over center quickly for the A's. Fresh off the bench here, Jack Charbonneau backpedaling away to the near side boards, far side feed. Now here's Stu Phillips to Molosky. Down low to Charbonneau. Skip past far side. Phillips back to Charbonneau. Skipped again to Dukeman. Gets his hands free, takes a shot, kicked aside by Watson. Great movement there by the Adanacs offense, going east to west time after time after time. And they're going to keep possession here as Kask finds Charbonneau. Stu Phillips. Down low to Jackson Dillon. Return to Charbonneau. He's got one defender to beat. Spin move underneath. Now they're coming back over top. Steps into one, saved by Watson. Loose ball in the near corner, grabbed by Coquitlam. Here's Molosky. Fresh 30 now for the Adanacs. Phillips sends it near side, and a penalty coming up to New West. As Jack Charbonneau took a high hit there, and our first man advantage of the game will go in favor of Coquitlam. Get the job done with Levitt Machinery. From forklifts to aerial lifts, we've got the equipment you need to tackle any project. Contact us today. Let's get to work. So the Coquitlam power play, it will be a 5-minute major. Going up to Colburn Connolly of the New Westminster Salmonbellies. Coquitlam power play, the third best power play in the league, firing at 38%. So they start their motion. Phillips to Molosky, steps into one, saved by Watson, no rebound. Stretch pass for Tristan Nielsen, just out of his reach, but ends up down into the Coquitlam defensive zone. Jack Kask trying to grab it, stumbles there, and New West keeps possession. Wish this New West penalty kill, a tough one to get through, 73% coming into this game. That's the second best penalty kill. But now here's a breakaway for Jack Charbonneau, saved by Watson. Loose ball tried to be picked up by Ben Coghill, but ends up in the stick of Jack Charbonneau instead. And still plenty of time to work with here on the man advantage for the Adanacs. Molosky with it. Up to Phillips. Directs that one down low. Molosky again now to Phillips. Far side to Dillon. Back up to the point to Phillips. Now here's Molosky. Back to Stu Phillips. Shot! Saved by Watson. Jackson Dillon grabs the loose ball. Fresh 30 now for the Adanacs. Still 3:40 remaining on their power play. Molosky to Phillips. Saved by Watson. Squeezing that one between the left arm and his body. Now New West trying to get this one over center. They do just in time, thanks to the efforts of Miles Gifford. He'll head off for a change now and get the shorthanded offensive unit onto the floor for New West. Still shorthanded for 3:10. Now Keegan Lady, shot from the outside, saved, an easy one there by Kask. And Coquitlam's power play unit will get back onto the floor. Phillips to Molosky. They play pass back and forth down low to the corner due to Charney. That one just rolled out of his stick as he had the top right corner labeled, but just couldn't put it on target. Nice spin move there by Nolan Ragazzi down low. Pass picked off by a Coquitlam defender. That one would have been a one-timer. And now instead, Charbonneau takes the shot, saved by Watson. As New West now goes back the other way. Here's Tyson Nielsen. Cross floor feed out of the reach of the target. Grabbed by Ramo Shinato. So he sees some room that he likes. Now he'll backpedal away and head off for a change to get the power play back onto the floor. Just 2 minutes remaining in the penalty to Colburn Connolly. Molosky back to Phillips. Again to Phillips. Shot from the outside off the crossbar. And that one ends up on top of the scoreboard. That's a first. But it will remain possession Coquitlam. Still with 1:45 remaining on their man advantage. Dukeman down low to Dillon. Back up top to Phillips. Return down low and out of Jackson Dillon. Charbonneau to Molosky. Heavy shot saved by Watson. An aggressive save there. Now Phillips. Underhand feed down low. Back up top to Dukeman. Fakes the shot. Returns it down low to Charbonneau. Dukeman steps into that one. Puts it wide and out of play. Heavy release there by the big man will send New West to the offense. Still shorthanded for 1:15. Axel Sanderson finds Keegan Lady. Drives down low, puts it into the hands of Ren Glanville, slowing things down. Nice tuck move to go down low. Now he'll come back over top. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They send it far side. Shot from a tough angle there, stopped by Kask. Now under a minute remaining in the man advantage. Still no goals on this 5-minute major penalty to Colburn Connolly. A successful kill so far. And still 35 seconds left for New West to kill here. Phillips to Molosky. Has some room. Skip feed down low to the corner. Watson was out of position there. Now Phillips takes that shot, saved by Watson. I don't think Molosky or Dillon knew they had as much space as they did. But they'll get another chance here as Jackson Dillon. No, he turned it over. The back pressure there from New West. And barring some disaster, a successful 5-minute kill here for New West. As Colburn Connolly's back out onto the floor, mad dash for the bench, and we are finally back to 5-on-5 action. That pass blocked. Logan Mellish grabs it, sends a bouncer, and eventually finds Ramos Shinato. 2-on-1 here now. There's a shot and a save by Watson off of Austin Dukeman. Denied his hat-trick goal. And New West gets it over center. Colburn Connolly spins away. Finds a man in Riley Alexander. Another one of the call-ups here for New West. Now Lady on his wrong side of the floor. There's a shot blocked by Mellish. Good defense there from Coquitlam as they don't allow the Salmonbellies to get anything towards Jack Kask. And now they get their offense back out onto the floor. Fridge leads for Parker Kennedy. Far side feed. Now here's David Charney. Return to Kennedy. Fakes the pass. Now trying to find some room. Skip pass. Far side. Intended for Charney. Deflected off of his stick. 7 seconds to shoot. Dukeman has his shot blocked. Charney tried to put it back towards the goal. Parker Kennedy now tackled through the crease, and it will be New West possession. As Colburn Connolly grabs it for the Bellies and gets transition going. Here is Aiden Hinson. Glanville surveying, cross-floor feed. Fake shot there. Hines McDonald throws it on the cage, saved by Cass. Quick transition pass up to Logan Mellish, immediately up to Max Velthusen. So he looks far side, finds Stu Phillips. He'll slow things down and wait for reinforcements. Near side feed to Molosky. Still held off the score sheet goal-wise so far in this game. He skips one over to Dillon. Return now to the near side is Charbonneau. Now here's Molosky. Can't get it on target. Big hit there by Tyson Nielsen to take away any last-second chance from Charbonneau, and New West will go the other way. Rasmussen slowly over center. Connects with Riley Alexander. Sent it to the near side. Cross floor feed. Hits Brett Barwise. He drives through the middle. Chance there for Ren Glanville. Couldn't get a handle on the pass, though. 5 seconds to shoot for New West. They turn it over. They pick it back up, though. Lady sent it towards the goal. Saved into the crest by Jack Kask, and Ramos Shinato gets transition going for Coquitlam. Uses the screen, finds some room, fakes the flip pass through to the middle. Shot and a save by Watson. Loose ball right through the middle of the floor, cleaned up by New West. And a good hustle play there by Caleb Borg to get over center. So got Kennedy on his back. But Borg dishes and will head off for a change now. There's a shot blocked by a defender again. Probably the 5th block in this game from Coquitlam, and now Ben Coghill in alone puts it wide. Loose ball deflected over center, so that negates the back over call. Logan Mellish grabs it for Coquitlam. He'll slow things down. Fresh off the bench here is Charbonneau. Finds a man in Jackson Dillon. Shot wide off the dasher and out of play. New West possession. 3:47 to play here in the second period. Coquitlam still leading 6-2. So they have for much of this period here. It's been another low-scoring affair so far. Glanville, stutter step move. Spins underneath now, takes a shot. A twister saved by Kask. Loose ball battle behind the net. Glanville, good job there to sidestep the crease. Now Twomley still looking for his hat trick goal. Returns it to Glanville. Gets through to the middle. Good back check by a defender. That was Cole Kennett. Getting a piece of that one. Eventually grabbed by Jack Kask. And Robbie Turpin pushes pace the other way. Just 3 goals in this period. 2 from Coquitlam, 1 from New West. Getting us to this 6-2 point so far now with under 3 to play. Coquitlam a heavy shot advantage here. Jackson Dillon finds Charney, putting it just wide though. And Coquitlam will just dump it down into the corner, but leading in the shots category 40-26. They closed out the first period favoring the shots by just 1. But they've gained a sizable lead here now in that category, and they will look to keep it that way. Try to close out their regular season here. Glanville tries to spin underneath. He's got Jordan Reed on his back. Sharp angle shot there from Glanville. An easy save by Kask and a sidearm feed. The rare goaltender sidearm feed. But he connects with Ramos Shinato. And he'll bounce one to Cody Mulaski. Down low. Charbonneau gets the return feed. Cross floor now. Gets it back to him. Wanted the one-timer. But that one was in too tight. As Cody Mulaski and Nolan Ragazzi mixing it up a little bit. Mulaski's going to stay and play a little bit of defense here as he works his way down low, and New West goes to work offensively. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Twomley trying to outmuscle the defender of Jackson Smart. 2 big bodies colliding there. Heinz McDonald tries to get underneath, shot, and a save by Kask. Stretch pass to Robbie Turpin. 2-on-1 here. Man on the bench is Charney. Takes a shot, puts it just wide. The twister. And Mulaski now is going to have to stay and play another defensive shift, it looks like. As New West will slow things down with just over a minute to play in the first period. 1:05 to be exact, as Heinz McDonald finds Keegan Lady. That shot deflected, still made its way through, and a save by Kask. New West keeps possession now and a fresh 30 to work with. But too many men call coming up against New West, it looks like. And another penalty to close out this period now coming up for Coquitlam. Are you looking for a place to unwind and enjoy quality craft beer? Look no further than Brave Brewing in Port Moody. With our inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and a wide selection of brews, we are your go-to destination for a great time. Coquitlam goes to work around the perimeter. Molosky back to Phillips. As they start their motion, here's Molosky. Skip feed down low. Dillon deflects it off of his stick. Possession retained by Coquitlam. Dukeman to Molosky. Back to Phillips. Down low, put just wide. As Jack Charbonneau looks to the heavens, can't believe he couldn't put that one home. So he had a yawning cage. And now here comes New West instead, alone on a breakaway, and they score! Ren Glanville gets the third of the game for New West, shorthanded as he crashes into Jack Cask. What looked like a sure goal at one end of the floor for Coquitlam ends up as a shorthanded tally for the Salmonbellies. Ren Glanville cashes in his 27th of the season. With 21.3 seconds remaining in this second period here, Coquitlam still on the man advantage. Clean face-off win by Ben Coghill. And now here come the Adanacs. Down low, Charbonneau back up top. Phillips sends it to Dillon, return to Charbonneau, back to Phillips. Heavy shot again off the post. The inside, that close to making this a 7-3 game. And instead, we will head to the third and final frame of the Adanacs' regular season, leading 6-3. Big third period coming up. We'll see if New West can mount a comeback or not. And if you want to stay and find out, you're going to have to wait for about 10 minutes time. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks. We'll be back shortly here on BC Sports TV. Welcome back inside the Palace, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about 35 seconds away from the start of the third and final frame here and the final period of the regular season, barring overtime, of course, for the hometown Adanacs, who currently find themselves up 6-3 and still on the power play for 1 minute and 9 seconds. Going up against the Junior A Bellies, trying to climb their way back into this game. And Coquitlam trying to find the back of the net here on the man advantage, something that they have not done all game. I mean, really, depending on how you look at it, it's only 2 power plays that they've had, but one of those power plays was a 5-minute major, and they have not been able to find the back of the net with the extra man to this point just yet. They've had a handful of posts, to be fair, but can't quite get it over the goal line, and they'll look to change that up as we are underway. Ben Coghill wins the faceoff, as he does so often, cleanly to Luca Anton Giovanni. Gets away from the pressure of Tyson Nielsen and finds Jack Charbonneau up near center. He leaves for the late man off the bench, and Cody Molosky, who assumes his position as the quarterback on this power play here. They start their motion immediately. There's a shot and a goal. Jack Charbonneau puts it 5-hole past Watson. And their first power play goal of the game makes it a 7-3 game here at the start of the third period. As Charbonneau just steps into that one from the shooter position, rips it low. And just 24 seconds into the period, they reclaim the 4-goal lead. It's the first of the game here for Jack Charbonneau.
Goal scored by number 6, Jack Charbonneau. Assisted by number 29, Jackson Dillon, and number 3, Stuart Phillips.
Now here comes New West looking for an answer. Ren Glanville puts that one wide short side. Axel Sanderson out there for an offensive shift now. As New West goes lefty strong, Glanville looking for Heinz McDonald now finds him. His pass off the mark. Loose ball in front of the net, grabbed by Jackson Fridge. And they'll start transition now. Coghill over center. Sprinting into position here. Now he'll slow down as he finds Austin Dukeman looking for his hat-trick goal still in this game. It's the only member of this Coquitlam team with more than 1 goal here, as they've had a pretty well spread out offense. Pass through to the middle. Shot and a goal! Cody Molosky gets one. As he shows off some hands in tight, takes the feed from Dukeman. And puts it back across the body, over top of the shoulder of Reed McDonald. And we have ourselves an 8-3 game now in favor of Coquitlam.
Coquitlam goal scored by number 2, Cody Molosky. Assisted by number 71, Austin Ducommon, and number 20, Ryan Favreau.
New West grabs possession to the ensuing faceoff. Slow to get up over there is Tyson Nielsen. Looked like he was favoring his left wrist there. He's getting some attention from the trainer. We'll keep our eye on that as the game progresses here. Here's Dante Twomley. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Flip pass intended for Glanville. That one well out of his reach. And Twomley puts that out of play as the back over call was looming. Now here's Jackson Dillon for the Adanacs. Far side feed. Kennedy puts it down low into the hands of Jack Charbonneau. Now Dillon with it again. Pass intended there for Cherney. Almost trickles through as it deflected off of his stick. And I don't think Watson quite knew where it was, but it doesn't end up behind him. That's the important thing here for the Bellies as they get a shot on net, an early one in their shot clock. Kask with a quick transition pass up to Jackson Smart. So he gets away from that pressure, slowing things down now. He'll fake the drop pass for Phillips and stay out for an offensive shift now. Dukeman winds, fires, bounces it just wide. And back over center, possession, New West. So 8-3, just about 3 minutes into the third period here now. New West possession in the far side corner. Lady gets away, pass through the middle. Dante Twomley collects. Pressure along the perimeter, fakes the flip pass, sends it, or tries to return it, far side. That one bounces off the sideboards. New West dumps that one down behind the Coquitlam net, and Cass cleans it up. Now Cole Kennett gets transition going for the Adanacs. Kennedy sends it down low to Charbonneau. Now Moloski near side to Phillips. Fakes the flip, spins away underneath, now comes back over top. Charbonneau finds Moloski. Flip pass, one-handed, back to Charbonneau. He collects, steps into one with a jumper blocked. And that'll be a shot clock violation going against Coquitlam. As Jackson Dillon leading the way here for these Adanacs. 4 points on the night, 3 helpers, and 1 goal to go along with it. One of the offensive leaders for this Adanacs team. But it's their defensive unit now trying to put on a show. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock for New West. Defended well there by Jordan Reed, who continues to apply the pressure near center, and he's off to the races. A 2-on-1 here. Jordan Reed, and he scores! What a goal by Jordan Reed, his second of the game. Picks the top right corner. And take a look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. What an angle we have here on BC Sports TV as Jordan Reed goes in alone. A rising sidearm shot. Beats Reed Watson over his left shoulder, and the lead is now 9-3 with 15:36 to play.
Number 28, Jordan Reed.
It's an unassisted goal there for 28 in white. It's his 7th goal of the season. Another one in transition, much like he scored earlier in this game, way back in the first period. Charbonneau to Dukeman. Has some room going down the lane. Takes a shot, and no! Denied his hat trick goal. As the official calls him for in the crease, but he might get another chance here as New West just gives it right back to the Adanacs. We'll see if he ends up back on this offensive possession. Looks like he won't, as the Adanacs elect to go lefty strong here. Pass through the middle. Dillon stopped by Watson. Has to be careful there as that rebound. A little bit of friendly fire there. Reed Watson has to fall on that one to negate that chance. And Riley Alexander gets it over center for New West. Now Dante Twomley also looking for his hat trick goal. See if he can come up with something here. That shot kicked aside by Kask. So he gets his left toe on that one, deflects it out of play. First 30 for the Bellies. Riley Alexander again. Pass far side. Return now to Twomley. Now Reed Hines McDonald. Steps into one, saved by Kask. Again dropping down low to swallow that one. And Jackson Smart pushes pace the other way. Coghill driving down low, shot and a save by Watson. Loose ball grab by Coquitlam. Here's Dukeman. Austin Dukeman down low to David Charney. Kennedy had to leap to grab that one and dodge the official while he was at it. Good athletic play there by the young man. Charney takes a shot, goes just wide, grabs his own rebound from behind. Dukeman muscling his way through on his wrong side, takes the shot, another save by Watson. Still 9-3, Coquitlam leads here. New West gets it over center with just about a second remaining. Brett Barwise Finds Glanville trying to work his way through. Gets away from the pressure on his wrong side. Tries to circle behind the net. In some trouble now when he loses it. Cass grabs the loose ball. Spins into a position to fire that one. Sends it up to Jordan Reed, who's now another player looking for his hat trick goal. What a way to wind down the regular season. That would be for the transition stud of the Adanacs, Jordan Reed. One-timer and a goal! Jackson Dillon gets another one. His second of the game. The one-timer makes this 10-3. That one found the back of the net. There was about the amount of space for a lacrosse ball between the right foot of Reed Watson and that near side post. Jackson Dillon cashes in and gets his 34th goal of the season. Multiple players now for the Adanacs looking for their hat trick goal. And we'll see if we can get one here as Anton Giovanni grabs the loose ball and heads into the offensive zone. The offensive reinforcements get onto the floor now. Here's Dukeman. Play man off the bench is Jack Charbonneau.
Number 29, Jackson Dillon, assisted by number 6, Jack Charbonneau, and number 20, Ryan Favreau.
Shot and a save there. Dukeman threw it towards the goal, muscling his way down low onto the crease, but Reed Watson got the better of that chance, and the Bellies now will get another offensive opportunity. So starts off in the stick of Ren Glanville. He had a shot through the middle, bounced a little early before it got through, but Cass grabs the rebound from behind, and a stretch pass again up to Jackson Smart. How many times have we heard that in this game? Swim move there by Smart. He'll spin away. And connect with Stu Phillips. Off the bench, slowing things way down. Righty strong in this set, and the late man is Parker Kennedy. Miloski back up top to Phillips. Skip feed to Miloski. Again, a shot around a defender. Saved by Watson. Ends up way back in the Coquitlam side of the floor. No back over call. One-hand loose ball there by Miloski, showing off his hands. So he gets a rough ride from Tyson Nielsen. So good to see he's back out on the floor after he looked to be a little shaken up earlier in this period. Phillips skip feed to Kennedy. Couldn't get a handle on that one-timer. Now Miloski over to Dillon. Tuck move, trying to go underneath. Shot from his back makes it towards the goal, but Watson grabs it. And New West will go the other way. Ragazzi finds Twomley. Quickly into the offensive zone, uses the screen, comes over top, feeds it far side. Shot and a save by Kask. Jack Kask allowing just 3 goals on 33 shots so far to this point. So we are just about at the halfway mark of this third and final frame. Dukeman surveying, sends it far side. Kennedy down low into the corner. Charbonneau tried to return that to Dukeman. Deflected off a defender and now finds the big man. Dukeman spinning, finds Charney and he scores! David Charney cashes in his second goal of the game, 22nd of the year. Nice two-man game there from Dukeman and David Charney. And it ends up putting Coquitlam up 11-3. And we're going to get a wipe on the floor here and an opportunity for New West to try to slow things down. But it's been all Coquitlam all the time in this third period. Now 10:03 remaining in the third. As Coquitlam now on a 4-goal run in this third period alone. They started off on the power play, scoring 24 seconds in, the goal from Jack Charbonneau. And then it's just been goal after goal after goal helping them get on top 11-3 over New West. Loose ball battle. Who wants it here? Mellish battling for it. Eventually grabbed by Jackson Fridge. So he leaves that one for Stu Phillips. Casually into the offensive zone. Sends it up to Jackson Dillon. Now over to Jack Charbonneau. Parker Kennedy. Near side feed. Dillon sends it down low. Phillips skip feed. One-timer saved by Watson. Charbonneau, a good loose ball there in the far side corner. Getting a fresh 30 for the Adanacs. Here's Phillips. Skip feed down low to Kennedy. Stutter step, spins away from that pressure. Finds Dillon, again to Phillips. Skip feed again down low into the corner. Charbonneau to Dillon. Takes a shot and a save there by Watson. Getting his left wrist up to take away that chance. Nice swim move there. Kennedy diving, save by Watson. It's rough stuff behind the net. Molosky's had enough. He rips the cage off, and we're going to see a fight here. Cody Molosky with Colburn Connolly. Both these guys chucking. Molosky getting a couple rights going, and he knocks down Connolly. Cody Molosky with the right hand feed on Colburn Connolly knocks him to the ground. And the Coquitlam bench is fired up as Cody Molosky heads straight down the tunnel. Not too often you see him drop the mitts. But holy man, what a scrap from Cody Molosky. I have a feeling that one's going to find its way onto some highlight tapes. As a couple of late heavy rights thrown and landed by number 2 for Coquitlam. And that penalty is going to be served now by Ramo Shinato. Looks pretty casual in the sin bin there. Happy with his team's performance. And holy man, I'm not sure if that was picked up on the broadcast, but in case anybody didn't see it, that Coquitlam bench came alive seeing that scrap. And victory from Molosky. New West has been trying to rough him up all game. He's been going back and forth with a couple of defenders. Nothing too crazy, but finally decided he's had enough. And looks like New West ends up with the extra penalty here. Or excuse me, Coquitlam ends up with the extra penalty. New West going to the power play. Ren Glanville. Over to Reed, Hines McDonald, back up top. Lady takes the shot and a save by Kask. Long stretch pass looking for a breakaway there. Fridge in a lone short-handed twister, saved by Watson. Fridge back pressure now on Ren Glanville. Spins away from that, keeping possession for his team. Still 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Twomley to Hines McDonald. Glanville back to Hines McDonald. Shot and a goal. New West cashes in. Reed Hines McDonald gets the 4th of the game for the Salmonbellies. Just the 3rd member of this New West team to score here tonight. As he puts that one 5-hole past Jack Kask. And now with 8:01 to play in the 3rd period, Coquitlam leads 11-4. Coquitlam wins the ensuing face-off, and they'll go right back to work here offensively, looking to answer back after New West gets their first goal of the period. First goal since the since there was, 21 seconds remaining in the second frame. That was the last time the Bellies were able to find the back of the net. And they finally rip twine here in the third period. Coquitlam now, 18 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Shinato out there for an offensive shift. Flip past that one off the mark. And New West will go the other way. Sanderson gets his way through and he scores. Axel Sanderson gets thrown through the crease, but he cashes in either way, and that's 2 straight goals for New West. On his wrong side of the floor, too. How about it? So that's 2 straight goals. In similar fashion as they worked back in the second period, New West got 2 straight, followed by a flurry from Coquitlam. And now they'll try to rewrite a little bit of history here.
His last goal scored by number 19, Reeds Hines McDonald, assisted by number 39, Ren Glanville, and number 21, Dante Twomley on the power play.
So excuse me. No, they're just calling back the previous goal. No. That's all right. Reed Hines McDonald grabbed the power play marker, and Axel Sanderson scored the last one. Now here's Anton Giovanni diving, scoring, but the official says crease. The captain denied his first of the game. He'll head off for a change as New West gets it over center quickly. Now Riley Alexander puts it down low into the stick of one Keegan Lady, who sends it near side now to Dante Twomley. Pressured along the perimeter. Sent it back to Lady, far side, down low into the corner for Ren Glanville. Posts up, takes a big hit there from Shinato, who continues the pressure. Kask shuts the door there. Loose ball in front, and another save by Kask. Big hit as Ramos Shinato laying the boom that time. As Noah Faria sent sprawling through the middle. And a turnover against New West. 2-on-1. Jackson Smart with Ramos Shinato. Takes a shot, and he bounces it early. He'll head off for a change now as that one goes well wide. And now here come the Bellies. Lady. Flip pass deflected by a defender. Interference call, though, against Coquitlam. So a fresh 30 for New West. Reed Hines McDonald got the scoring started here for New West. Creates some room. There's a shot and a goal by New West. That's 3 straight. This time it's Brett Barwise cashing in. The call up from the Junior B Tier 1 squad picks top left and makes this 11-6 in favor of Coquitlam. 3 straight tallies for the Bellies with 5:24 now to play in the third period. As a little bit of momentum is back in favor of New West for the first time in a while now. Logan Mellish wins the faceoff cleanly, finds Jackson Fridge, and he'll try to get things going again now for the Adanacs. Fakes the flip pass, now finds Jackson Dillon. Late man off the bench here is Parker Kennedy. Cross floor to Charbonneau, back to the middle. Dillon takes the shot and a save by Watson. Big rebound up near center in front of the New West bench, grabbed by the Adanacs. And a fresh 30 now for the A's. They can retain possession here as that pass was off the mark. They do grab the loose ball, and a delayed call now coming up against New West as Jack Kask makes the mad dash towards the bench. 6-on-5, Coquitlam will go. Here's Dukeman. Fakes the pass, now finds Charbonneau. Also fakes it, returns it to Dukeman. Muscles away through, takes the shot, and he scores! Hat trick for 71 in white. Third of the game, 25th of the season for Austin Dukeman. With Jack Kask on the bench, just muscles his way through and grabs a 12-6 lead now for Coquitlam. Little delay here, setting up on the face-off. We are set, and we are back underway.
New Westminster penalty to number 12, Tyson Nielsen. 2 minutes for interference, washed out by the goals. Scored by number 71, Austin Ducommon, assisted by number 6, Jack Charbonneau, and number 29, Jackson Dillon.
Here's Reed Hines McDonald. Fakes the wind-up, stutter step move, pulled that one short side. Heads-up play there by Kask to avoid contact with the ball. Would have been a back-in call. Some quick feet there from the young goaltender wearing a lot of gear. Not a lot of people can do that, but keeps possession earns possession for his team. We go into the offensive zone and turn it over. Now New West pushes pace the other way. Sanderson switches hands, gets away from a double team, turns back, finds a man off the bench in Brett Barwise. Scored his first goal of the game just a few moments ago before the latest Coquitlam goal. Now 3:20 to play in the third. Coghill to Smart. Slows up, finds Jackson Dillon. Down low into the corner for Jackson Smart. He comes over top. Lay man off the bench is Ryan Favreau. Favreau underneath, takes a shot, put just wide. And that'll go out of play. New West possession. Hines McDonald has that one deflect off the top side of his stick. Instead grabbed by Remo Shinato, who spins away and gets it quickly over center for his Adanacs team. Drop pass for David Charney, and Shinato heads off for a change. Now Dukeman back out onto the floor. One-timer attempt. Taken away. Now Charney, one-timer through the middle. Saved by Watson. Long stretch pass out of the reach of the intended target. Nolan Regazzi. Kask collects. And gets it back up into the stick of Austin Dukeman. Dukeman sends it down low. Charney to Phillips, back to David Charney. Cross floor, Kennedy puts it down low to Jack Charbonneau, who comes over top, puts that shot off the crossbar. Rebound collected by Charney. It's Phillips to Charbonneau, skip feed now to Dukeman, comes over top, returns it to Charbonneau. Stutter step mood, takes a shot, saved by Watson. Now 1:40 to play in the third period. As New West gives it away again, Parker Kennedy quickly over center. And driving down low, takes a shot and a save. No, he scores! Parker Kennedy gets another one. As he remained on the floor behind the play as New West gave it away. Drives through and puts that one past the left arm of Reed Watson. And in the late stages of this one, 1:30 remaining, Parker Kennedy makes this a 13-6 game.
Scored by number 27, Parker Kennedy.
It's the second of the game for Parker Kennedy. 17th goal of the year as New West collects following the face-off, and they give it away again. Penalty now coming up against Luca Anton Giovanni. We'll see what he gets called for here. Looks like he just out-muscled Reed Hines McDonald, but it looks like he's going to get called for an elbow. And New West will close out this game with a man advantage. Build with strength and stability thanks to Power Hardscape Structures. Our team of experts in cutting-edge technology ensure the highest quality results. Contact us today. Let's make your project a success. As New West works it around, that just trickled. No, they'll say Coquitlam pulled it off of the goal line. And Coquitlam goes the other way now with under a minute to play. Still shorthanded as it was a major penalty. 5 minutes to Luca Anton Giovanni. Phillips takes a shot and a save there by Watson. Phillips grabs his own rebound, and Coquitlam can just hold for the remainder of this game as there's just 20 seconds to play here. Fridge sends it over to Phillips, takes a look up at the clock, see how much time he's got remaining. A little bit of pressure here coming from Keegan Lady, who will turn back and close out the frame. What a way to close out this one, and what a way to finish off the regular season for the Coquitlam Adanacs as they stretch their winning streak to 3 games heading into the postseason and come down with a convincing 13-6 victory. It's been a great regular season here from us on BC Sports TV. Thanks to everybody who's joined us and tuned in at all at any point this year. Of course, we're going to continue to be around this summer bringing you free lacrosse, but for now, that's going to be it from us. From all of us here, production crew, camera crew, and myself, Tino Farah, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.